Hello everyone, Pause Break Alex, and welcome to Pause Break Reviews, which feels really weird to say after this long. So it's been like nearly a year since I made a video. Just life has gotten in the way so many times, it's been absolutely ridiculous. But I'm releasing something now. I'm basically releasing the first half of this video just because I have been working on this on and off since May last year. And if I don't release this part now, then I have a feeling it's never going to come out. So here it is, the top 10 most out of place songs in video games, part 1 of 2. So this is 10 to 5. Start. You ever notice those weird game tracks that just don't quite feel right? Audio-visual dissonance can be a very powerful tool for any artistic medium. Remember that one scene in Face Off where Somewhere Over the Rainbow plays over a gunfight? How about Singing in the Rain in A Clockwork Orange or Stuck in the Middle with You in Reservoir Dogs? That thing's not just exclusive to movies, it also happens in video games. Fallout 3's got the same thing with I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire in its intro, and Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams uses this technique superbly by blending cheery 8-bit chiptunes with metal. But we're not talking about the ones that are meant to be out of place, you know, that's one thing. We're talking about stuff like this. Yeah, there's quite a lot of songs in video games, particularly bad ones, that just... It doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I've got a few rules for this list. They're not really that unreasonable. Only one game per series, because... yeah. No pirate games, because that would just... they would pretty much take up the whole list. One song per game, so... if it's a whole game full of unfitting songs, then that would not work. And only games that I have played, seriously. I've had a few people talk to me in real life like, oh, why didn't you put Madoki 2-5 on your list? And it's like, because I don't know what the fuck that is. But I'm rambling now. Without further ado, here is number... The director's cut version of Resident Evil was pretty much a trade-off. Would you rather have great music or bearable controls? The original score for this game was chilling and got you tense, and the moment the dogs jumped through the window is one I'll never forget. All thanks to the way Tomozawa, Hiroki, and Ueda's music mirrors the creepy mansion visuals. And in the director's cut version, we get this instead. The mansion basement used to frighten the shit out of me as a child. I just stopped playing at that point before. But then I heard this dumb little ditty in the analog stick version, and I couldn't stop laughing. What's with the goofy fart tubers? What's with that discordant mishmash of notes? The only reason this is at number 10 and not further down is because it does have some kind of spooky element to it. But it's a bit more Scooby-Doo than Dawn of the Dead, don't you think? Why is this song so happy? I mean, it's nice to listen to and all, it doesn't kill your ears like some tracks on the Mega Drive. But why? This is like in the lead up to the final boss. This is the second Wily stage. And a bit like our last entry, the mood of this track is just completely incorrect. The upbeat melody and bouncy bass line that this song has are lovely to listen to, don't get me wrong, I mean it's a great video game song, you know? But I don't think it's really very apt for a Mega Man game, especially for a Wily stage. And I just kinda have to wonder what exactly they were thinking when they came up with this track. Falling chandelier spikes? Check. Giant blue flamethrower dogs? Check. Disappearing blocks? Check. Bouncy, happy, lovely, theme park, Chuck E. Cheese fucking hell music? Yeah, somehow I don't think we need that last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up and don't be shy, cause it's Eggman's Retarded Circus.
Sonic 4 Episode 1 has a lot wrong with it, to say the least. In fact, there's a lot of less than great Sonic games floating about, but one thing that the series does have going for it is its music. Jun Sano couldn't even get that right for Sonic 4 though. Instead, this boss tune has pseudo-retro horrid meowy instrumentation, including this gross lead, a march theme that's really stupid and doesn't sound threatening at all, and a melody bland enough that it feels like a Knuckles Chaotix track. Funny thing about this song is, it wasn't actually a Sonic 4 original composition, so it was close to the mark there. It was originally meant to be used in Sonic 3D Blast before Jun Sano realised, hey, maybe this isn't the best choice for song for a boss battle. Of course, when he came back to the song about 14 years later, I guess he didn't have such great judgment. Must have been because he was too focused on trying to make Splash Hill Zone an interesting song.
What about now? It's time to rock with the bigoted buck bumper. What about now? It's time to rock with the bigoted buck bumper.
I'm gonna level with you, I don't remember much of the game itself, and from what I can tell, it's a pretty bland one. I mean, it's got that N64 fog, it's got the blurry graphics that look like someone rubbed Vaseline on the screen, and in any normal circumstances, I would probably just forget about this game completely. But fuck me, that theme tune's an earworm. I mean, what the hell? If this played on levels, I'd be pumped every time I turn this game on for some B-on-B action. What the fuck is that? Where do you even get that image? But it doesn't play in levels, just the title screen, that's it. Like the menu you spend about 5 seconds on when you turn the game on. And what's with these lyrics? I mean, like, is that a language or something? Are there words here? Is there a distinct morphological process?
Yeah, welcome to the mountain peaks. We will make sure you have a great time with our deadly penguins, killer kremlings, and the tacton totally not a minecart toboggan. Why is the music so cheery for this life or death situation?
The yodeling and oompa polka rhythm take what was meant to be a hair-raising, dangerous mountaintop and change it into an absolute joke. And although it gets back to that kind of dark, foreboding tone when the music pauses for the wind, it just doesn't work when you've got that dumb yodeling. The worst part is, Donkey Kong Country 3 on the GBA is plagued with this sort of thing. Seriously, this song while I'm being chased by a buzzsaw? But I put this song on the list because Frosty Frolics is easily the worst instance of it. Considering David Wise's stellar compositions for the first 2 Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo, he really dropped the ball when it came time to remaster the 3rd game on GBA. Tut tut, Mr. Wise. That's it for now, everyone. Thank you very much for being so patient with me. Stay tuned for the next part, which should be coming out in the next few weeks. Well, I say should, but hopefully. Anyway, have a good night. I've been Pause Break Alex, and this has been Pause Break Reviews.